Sagittarius, I was just having a conversation the other day with my Sagittarian friend, yesterday actually, and we were talking about manifesting, and we were talking about Sagittarius being really good manifestors. And I just pulled an oracle card for like the theme of your reading, and you got this one in the hand. So the universe is your partner. I always think, and particularly at the moment for you, Saggy, it's very important for Sagittarians to have this in mind. Part of the reason for this is that you and Pisces, I think, are the manifestors of the zodiac. And the other part of the reason for this is that I feel like you've been in a repression, or somebody has tried to repress you, or forces, or whatever you want to call it. You've been out of sync with your alignment. So this means for a Sagittarius, very, very important to be in your alignment, because when you're not, when you're doing what you should be doing, should in inverted commas, when you're doing what you're told, particularly, when you don't have freedom around your decisions, when you don't have oxygen circulating around your thoughts, your feelings, when you can't be spontaneous and free, your abundance starts to dwindle and shrivel. And that then feeds back into a feedback loop of you thinking, well, I thought I was good at this stuff. I thought I was doing X, Y, and Z. Okay. So I'm very pleased to see this, but I also think it's a reminder from the universe that the universe is with you, not against you, even though there may be particular people or organizations or whatever it is who have made your life more difficult than they should have done. You may feel at the moment what I would call like the call of the wild, you know, where you're having impulses and inspiration and you don't know where it's coming from and you don't know what to do with it. The only advice, or the only advice you need, not the only advice I can give you, but the only advice you need is that your gut feeling and that your somatic feeling about things never lets you down. Never ever lets you down. By the way, the eagle-eyed among you will notice that I am coming to you from a different place. I'm in my son's university bedroom, having a visit. What can I say? Not a lot. I cleaned the table before I got the cards out. That's all I can say. Right, okay, so we know the universe is telling you, I've got this, but I feel like it's going to involve you taking a risk, which Sagittarians are pretty good at, but I don't think that recently you've been in the mood for risks, because maybe some of the minor ventures or risks that you made haven't paid off quickly or even at all, and you're starting to think, you know, I thought I had this. This was my mojo. It still is your mojo, Saggy, okay? It still is your moji. Now, moji, let's just call it a moji. We are in Mercury retrograde till the 10th of August. This is your August 2025 tarot reading. So I'm going to take three. Oh, hello. The card. I was going to take 3 cards, but it's literally, they've just dropped out. Okay. One went on the floor. I'm going to put my hazmat suit on and go down and get it. Hang on. Let's just say no one's hoovered under that desk in a long time. Oh my God, that fell on the floor. Very nice. These are very nice cards. Okay. I love this for you. Not only do we have the 10 of Cups, we also have the 9. And when you have the 9 of Cups, it's Jupiter in Pisces. Now you're ruled by Jupiter. And Pisces is co-ruled by Jupiter, no matter what the astrology books say. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Jupiter is about expansion and luck and light and saying to you, where do you want to be next? What do you want to do? Tell me tell me the next steps, help me out here. Jupiter is keen to understand you, keen to know you, keen to help you, but it really wants your order. You got to imagine that Jupiter is a restaurant, and it's as simple as, what do you like? How do you like your food cooked? You know, what do you want? We've got a special menu for you. Okay, so know that that is there, but at the same time, I feel like you might have some anxiety, as in you may have got into the habit of overthinking what you want, what you don't want, how to get it. It's not very you to be like that, but if you have enough poor results over a period of time, you do find that you err on the side of caution. Okay, so this Nine of Cups is saying, what's your order? What would you like me to deliver? The universe wants to know, what would you like me to deliver? I'm going to write that down. And can I just say how highly impressed I am that the boy has an actual writing instrument on his desk. I know. And it's a good one. Right, I've written it down. There we are. Fulfillment of those wishes is present. We've got the Nine of Cups, we've got the Ten of Cups. These two together are delightful. I mean, it's just gorgeous. This becomes Mars in Pisces, which of course is like a force, which doesn't really go with Pisces, but I always think of it as something hitting that rainbow, and the rainbow just exploding into gorgeous, like when a trophy gets given on a ceremony for a sporting event, and you're just like, yeah, glitter and unicorns and stuff everywhere, and you can have what you want, and good vibes. So literally manifest the shit out of everything this month is what I'm saying. You can't really lose. The only losing, in inverted commas, I don't want to put everything for you in inverted commas today. The only losing for you is not believing. Okay, I'm going to write believe. Then, and this is one of my favourite Tower cards, you get the Tower. This particular Tower card is fantastic. It really, for me, encapsulates kind of, because sometimes the Tower, especially Ride Away, it can be really grim. People falling out of buildings, you know, people catching on fire. I'm like, I'm not liking this. Whereas this is more of an aha moment. It's more of a bubblegum kind of woohoo. It's more of a woohoo than an oh no. So this is unexpected. It's unexpected. It's unexpectedly good, which it's not often that I can just deliver the news that something is really good. Do you know what I mean? It's like, woohoo! So there's something unexpectedly good, but it's not coming out of the middle of nowhere. You're not expecting it because you may have been on this trajectory of not getting what you want, of not having your mojo rising, of having your mojo falling, you know, or your mojo flatlining, which is the worst for a Saggy. It's like, you don't do well on that. And just not having your sort of magic sauce when it comes to manifesting. So maybe, like I said, you're just not expecting it. But the universe has been tuned in to you the whole time and is just waiting for your cue. So get manifesting however you do it. It doesn't matter, as long as it works for you, as long as you're feeling the good feels when you do it. Because manifesting, you know, you can say all the affirmations you like. You can say, I am rich, I am happy, I am this, I am that. But if you're not feeling it in the kind of solar plexus, in the sacral chakra area, it's not happening. You're not making that sort of exciting feeling of you know, that you need. I know this sounds weird, but I'm a Pisces and I feel like we can share this kind of weirdness together. A Saggy that's on one is buzzing. And when you're buzzing, you're attracting. And you're attracting good stuff, good people, good things, good times. And we also get the King of Wands. Now I like this. And I will take a look at some love cards for you in the erections section right now, actually, using these cards. But the King of Wands is two things. For some of you, if this is to do with your general life, even if it's your general life, I thought this was you, but it's not. It's someone else. King of Wands is a lot of fun. So whether it's in a job, whether it's in a romantic relationship, there's a lot of fun coming with this one. Okay, I like it. It's a bit naughty. It's a good match for you because it's got that playfulness and the fire. Let's have a look, seeing as you've got the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. I mean, it's your wishes fulfilled, but they can only be fulfilled if the universe knows what they are. Okay, so that is your general message. But what is your love message? Yep. Ooh. Okay. What is your love message? I like it. There will be an extended love reading after this. So if you get to the end and you're like, yes, I want more of the erection section, then there will be a link. First link in the description box, and then you can come find it. Okay, King of Swords. King of Swords is information coming in. Now, it can be information as in, let's say you've needed to have a conversation with someone for a while and you get to have that conversation. It can be information coming in, someone sending you an email. We're in the love arena, you know, something getting in contact, asking you out, sending an email, a conversation, a talk. All of those things are part of the deal. Okay, we've got the Fool over here, which is, I love this card for you actually. This is new adventures, but also the Fool, there's always that element of risk. Risk is a big thing for you this month, whichever way you slice it, okay? And love is a bit of a risk, but I'm also getting something about taking a leap of faith on somebody. I'm going to write that down. Taking a leap of faith on somebody. They are keyed into your kind of vibe. For some of you, this could be someone you meet. For others of you, it can be someone you know, like you're either in a relationship or a connection with them somehow. If it is, I don't think it's a full long-term relationship. I think it's like a connection. For some reason, it's a bit, I don't know, not full for some reason. Let me know in the comments section. So there's an element of you taking a leap. There's an element of finding something out, either through someone telling you or through you working it out, or you seeing something, or you receive information, and then you need to make a move because of that, okay? But in making that move, you're taking a leap of faith. It's not, there's no guarantees with it, but it's become impossible to stay the same and stay where you are. So it's in the 80s parlance, time to bust a move. Yo. Okay, then we get the Empress, which I really, really like because this is your feminine energy. Your feminine energy is going to give you that insight and tell you when is the right time. Your masculine energy, I think that's going to work against you. So I would say be in your feminine energy, be in divine feminine, be in being rather than doing. Yeah, we've got the Three of Cups as well, which is really nice. There's something here about a connection that may be somewhere between a friendship and a relationship. I don't know if that's like a situationship, or it feels more like a special friendship for some reason. And there's something here about there being a shift with that. So let's write that down to shift. Oh yes, now we're talking. Weird, because I was thinking when I was talking about your masculine energy, I was thinking you shouldn't be in your masculine energy for this. That won't particularly do the situation any good. But I sort of knew there needed to be masculine energy and I couldn't work out where it was coming from. And then we get this. So we've got the Empress, we've got the Emperor, both together. That is exciting to me. When you get the Empress and the Emperor turning up together, it means that there's a certain harmony available to you that has a lot of destiny attached to it. It could be that someone who is not kind of full-blown your person could do something or say something that moves things along. I don't think it's you that moves things along. I think it's them. Although Temperance has just come in the mix. And Temperance is the Sagittarius card, which is really, really nice. Very nice to see. You are becoming the star of your show again, where you were an extra, okay? You've been kind of playing a bit part in your own life, maybe in your own love life. And that's not particularly good for you. It's not a particularly good idea. So there's something here about you being in your full energy, being yourself, being in the feminine, being in divine feminine energy, but at the same time knowing that you are very powerfully drawing towards you that which you need. Now, I would like to say, yeah, very much so actually, that you are also able to push away from you that which you don't need, okay? And I'm going to take one card for that and take a shadow card. What do we need to know about keeping them at bay? Get the Hermit as your shadow card. This means that you're not actively seeking to bar people from your life or reject people from your life or remove those people, but you are going within, and if they don't understand that, if they're not on your wavelength, they will naturally drop off. A lot of this is about wavelengths. Think of this as a radio tower. And you are coming into alignment with the right wavelength for you. And at the same time, it's like an invitation to those that are on your wavelength to come and join you, which they will receive that invitation. But the people who aren't, theirs will get lost in the post, and that can only be a good thing. What can I say? It can only be a good thing. Let's get you an oracle card. In the extended love reading, I am going to look at the Empress and the Emperor. I can't not look at those two. They are like the celebrity, what used to be Posh and Becks, I suppose, the celebrity couple of the tarot. So we're not going to avoid that. Divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm also going to look at the Tower. And then I'm going to draw some cards about the other person in your connection. What do we need to know about them? How do they feel? What's going on? Best way forward, and the shadow side. This is a card that needs no telling for you, really. You get flexible. Lots and lots of Saggies are into yoga, actually, physically. Let me know in the comments. But this is also about getting back to that state where you are completely flexible about what's happening, about the future, and about finding the right vibe, and about being the right vibe so you can attract the right people, the right things at the right time. I love this reading for you, Saggy. Okay, I'm going to go do the extended reading. I'll leave the link in the description box below. See you on the other side. Namaste.